Flirting without saying a word sounds like a superpower, right? But for most of us, it feels more like a bad charades game where you're the only one who knows you're playing. You try a little eye contact, maybe a smile, but then your brain's like, what if this just makes you look creepy? And suddenly you're overthinking whether that hair flip looked natural or if you just gave yourself whiplash. The truth is, flirting silently is an art. And the best part, you don't need to be a mind reader or a runway model to nail it. Trust me, you don't need a six-pack or a pickup line that belongs in the hall of cringe. Even if you've always felt invisible in a room full of people, by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to grab attention effortlessly, without even opening your mouth. Let's dive in. Number 1, expose your neck. It might sound unusual, but hear me out. Men are instinctively drawn to a woman's neck. It's a subconscious signal of vulnerability and elegance. The next time you're with him, casually push your hair to one side and let your neck show. It's like casting a little magic spell. Watch his attention shift as you subtly reveal this graceful feature. Number 2, practice good posture without looking like a royal guard. Good posture is the ultimate silent signal that says, I'm confident and I totally want you to notice me. Sitting up straight shows you're open and approachable, while slouching says, I'd rather be anywhere else, and crossed arms scream, stay back, I bite. The trick? Stay relaxed but upright, like you're interested, not auditioning for a military drill. Confidence is magnetic, and your posture is the first clue he'll pick up on. Number 3, the power of eye contact. When it comes to creating attraction without uttering a single word, nothing beats the power of eye contact. Imagine entering a room, catching their gaze, and holding it just a moment longer than usual. That tiny pause creates a spark of connection. You don't need to stare, just lock eyes for a heartbeat, then casually look away, leaving them intrigued. When you glance back, soften your gaze with warmth. It's a subtle signal that there's more to you than meets the eye. Eye contact is all about rhythm. Hold it long enough to build tension, but not so long that it becomes uncomfortable. When done right, it's magnetic and leaves an impression that lingers long after the moment has passed. Number 4, subtle touch. There's something electric about a well-timed, subtle touch. It doesn't have to be bold. Sometimes the smallest gestures create the strongest connections. Imagine your hand brushing theirs accidentally or lightly touching their arm when making a point. It's intimate yet unpredictable, leaving them wondering if it was intentional. These fleeting touches build anticipation and deepen the connection. They're unspoken invitations that say, I'm comfortable with you and I want you closer. When used sparingly, touch becomes a powerful way to create a magnetic bond. Number 5, mirroring movements. Mirroring is one of the most subtle yet effective techniques for creating a connection. When you subconsciously mimic their gestures, posture, or pace, it sends a signal that you're in sync with them. For example, if they lean forward, you lean forward. If they cross their arms, you might do the same. Mirroring fosters a sense of familiarity and alignment, making them feel more connected to you. It's a silent way of saying, we're on the same wavelength. Number 6, comfort in silence. Silence can be incredibly powerful. Being comfortable in quiet moments shows confidence and creates an aura of mystery. It's during these pauses that curiosity grows. They'll wonder, what's on your mind? Silence allows for deeper connection and reflection, making your presence even more captivating. Embrace the quiet moments. They're often more intimate than word. Number 7, look up at him. Tilting your head down slightly and looking up at him is a psychological trick that creates an irresistible effect. This look gives off a soft, endearing vibe that makes him feel protective and intrigued. It's a subtle power move that keeps the ball in your court. Number 8, lean in. Speaking of closeness, leaning in while talking creates a sense of connection without words. It's a subtle way to close the physical space between you, making him feel like he's been invited into your world. The closeness fosters a bond that's impossible to ignore. Number 9. Twirl your hair without looking like you're untangling it. Twirling your hair is the flirty version of saying, "Hey, notice me," without actually saying anything. It's like the casual, low-effort cousin of the dramatic slow-motion hair toss. The secret? Keep it natural. A playful twirl draws attention to your face, which does most of the flirting anyway. Just don't overdo it, or you might look like you're trying to braid it mid-conversation. Number 10. Lower your voice. There's something incredibly captivating about a soft, low voice. It's intimate, alluring, and magnetic. Speaking in a lower tone naturally draws him closer, both physically and emotionally. He'll lean in to hear you, creating a sense of intimacy that's hard to resist. Number 11. The secret smile. A genuine, soft smile can be your secret weapon. It's not just any smile. It's the one that feels personal and reserved just for him. This kind of smile conveys warmth, approachability, and mystery, leaving him curious about what's behind it. Authenticity is key here. A forced smile won't have the same effect. Let your interest shine through and watch how it draws him closer. Number 12. Playing with physical space. Leaning in slightly just for a moment creates a sense of closeness. Pulling back afterward adds mystery, making him wonder. This push and pull dynamic is incredibly effective at building intrigue. Your movements speak volumes, creating an atmosphere of connection and tension that keeps him intrigued. Number 13. Confidence in walking away. Knowing when to walk away is a subtle yet powerful move. It's not about being dismissive, it's about valuing yourself. Walking away with confidence leaves an air of mystery, making him wonder when he'll see you again. This independence shows emotional self-sufficiency, which is incredibly attractive. Number 14. Style as a statement. Your personal style speaks volumes. Dressing authentically and confidently reflects who you are. Whether bold or understated, owning your look makes a lasting impression. When you feel good in your clothes, it radiates confidence, and that's magnetic. Conclusion. And there you have it, 10 irresistible ways to master the art of flirting without saying a word. Remember, confidence and authenticity are your greatest assets. These subtle, non-verbal techniques, whether it's the way you hold eye contact, your playful smile, or even the grace in your movements, are designed to spark curiosity, deepen connections, and leave an unforgettable impression. The beauty of this approach is that it's all about being yourself. You don't need elaborate tricks or words, you simply need to trust your silent superpower and let it do the talking. Every glance, every gesture, every moment of intrigue is a reflection of your natural charm and confidence. Now it's your turn. Which of these tips are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear how they work for you. And don't forget, flirting should always be fun, playful, and genuine.